update on the Coldplay Concert affair. This is Andy Byron, the CEO of the data company Astronomer, and Kristen Cabot, the chief people officer of the same company. Yep, they're both married. Not to each other, but it gets worse. Sitting directly next to them was Alyssa Stoddard, senior director of people at Astronomer, a newer hire who just got promoted. And based on her reaction, it was obvious that this was not a spontaneous, innocent outing. One thing is clear, the entire company might have known something was up. One user even wrote, "That's going to be one awkward board meeting, if not a couple divorces too." As for Andy's actual wife, she's moving swiftly. She's already removed his last name from her social profiles, deleted all their photos together, and gone completely silent, while her comments are flooded with messages of heartbreak and support. One of the top comments reads, "SIS, lawyer up. You deserve so much better." Meanwhile, Kristen's been wiped from Astronomer's Up About Us page in what some are calling a quiet internal response to the firestorm. It's unclear if Andy will follow, but this level of viral attention may force action. What Coldplay thought was just a cute fan cam moment has turned into a full-on HR disaster with 20M plus views, a potential divorce, and an entire tech company dragged into public scandal.
Well, Tide has entered the chat to let us know that even they can't clean this one up, but buckle up because it's about to get messier. The CEO just dropped a statement and we have to get into this. Here's Andy's statement, the guy who dropped to his knees in shame. Of course, he's making himself the victim. He starts off by saying that he wants to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a fun night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. He wants to sincerely apologize to his wife, his family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, a father, and as a leader. He goes on to say that this is not who he wants to be or how he wants to represent the company that he helped build. He's taking time to reflect, taking accountability, and figure out the next steps. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. Now, here's where he really makes himself the victim. He wants to express.
It's come to my attention that my husband of 20 years, of more than 20 years, Andy Byron, has been cheating on me. And I found out because he and apparently his girlfriend got put on the Jumbotron at a Coldplay concert. And I don't know what's more embarrassing, finding out that your husband is cheating on you in such a public way, or finding out that your husband is cheating on you at a Coldplay concert. How lame can you be, Andy? Oh my God, you're so fucking lame. We have 2 kids. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out. We have 2 kids, and he did this to me. And not only that, but he cheated on me with the head of HR. He cheated on me with the head of HR. And everyone knows that HR women are the worst kinds of women. Anyway, I'm crashing out a little right now because my whole life just crashed at a Coldplay concert.
Hello guys and welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in. Let's jump right into this. This is trending and got people speaking. Y'all know it is not possible for us not to bring this news down here for us to have our reaction to this. The internet is going zoom because the internet is buzzing right now from reaction, from interaction, from conversation. People just use this opportunity to pour out their minds. And some are saying, hold up, this is a proof that not only the men that cheat on their wives, even the wives cheat on their men. This is crazy. When I say it is crazy, it is crazy. And it's kind of embarrassing. And people are just taking it to social media to hide their reaction. I am going to be rolling y'all sometimes right here for y'all to see how people feel about this embarrassment that this man brought to his wife and the other lady brought to her husband. You know what I mean? This is what we call problem. Let's roll the test and we are gonna add our comment. Credit to the creators for giving us the opportunity to do so. You can add your comment down there as well. You know it is free. Let's just respect yourself while we do so. Let's roll the tape.
So publicly that Coldplay becomes your divorce playlist. Fix You hits very different now. So next time you're thinking about making questionable choices with a coworker at a public event, maybe skip the concert or at least sit in the nosebleeds because the Kiss Cam doesn't care about your NDA. And clearly, neither does Chris Martin.
The fact that this man is genuinely having an affair with this woman, they are both married. This man got kids. I don't know if she's got kids, but he is the CEO of a billion-dollar company. She is his chief HR officer. They got caught having an affair at a Coldplay concert. I love the internet for this. Chris Martin didn't even know he was ratting their asses out. I hope their spouses light their ass on fire, okay? It's hard enough being cheated on, okay? But to find out because they got exposed at a concert and the video has been going viral, that is crazy. And that being the way you find out, I'ma make your ass suffer. This is just clear indication. Don't cheat. Don't cheat, because it's gonna come back on you tenfold. Because this is some ratchetness to a whole nother level. Chris Martin, again, doing the Lord's work. How troubling it is that what should have been a private moment that was in a very public place became public without his consent. Oh no. He says that he respects artists and entertainers, but he hopes that we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle, as if he didn't do this to himself. That drop to his knees in shame. I mean, if he could have just played it cool, none of this probably would have happened, although it absolutely deserved to happen. And I almost forgot this last little part. He goes into quoting Coldplay, who outed him. It was the Coldplay singer Chris Martin who said they're either having an affair or really shy. He goes on to quote them by saying, "Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you." I'm not sure if he's talking about himself, his wife, or his mistress. This is his beautiful wife. May she get every penny that he helped make that billion-dollar company, and she has already dropped his last name off of her Facebook. She's gone back to her maiden name, and again, we wish the best for her because this is awful. And as for Kristen, head of HR at this company, what a mess. She also has a husband. People have been wondering. Yes, she has a husband who I think is an executive in sportswear or something like that.
Wife in public with a coworker at a Coldplay concert, and then you are exposed on the Jumbotron with your very public actions. And then, of course, the entire internet finds out about it because your actions are quite literally so egregious, they go viral. And then you, of course, as a CEO and public figure, have to formulate a statement with, I'm sure, some poor PR team that you're not listening to. And then you acknowledge the mistake as deeply personal, and you claim that you're taking accountability and reflecting, but you end that statement by blaming Coldplay for exposing your actions that you engaged in public that were yours to choose to engage in. I just think that collectively, as a human race, we have the right to cancel you.
I was at the Coldplay concert last night where these cheaters got exposed. I unfortunately did not take a video myself because I didn't anticipate this happening, or else I would have. But this person asked a good question like, oh, when you saw the Jumbotron, do you think, oh, wow, that looks bad, or did it flash by so quickly you barely registered it? So I thought I would tell you guys kind of what actually happened. So first of all, this is something that Chris does at the end of every Coldplay concert. The Jumbotron will pick like about 4 to 5 people in the crowd, and then Chris will like come up with a short little song on the spot. So it wasn't a kiss cam. A lot of people are saying it's a kiss cam. It was not a kiss cam, although they do show couples a lot based on the other concerts that I've seen. So it flashes to them. You all have seen the video. They immediately, the guy ducks, the woman covers her head. And no, it did not flash by quickly. They were kept on that Jumbotron minimum 30 seconds. That Jumbotron stayed put for a solid minute while Chris was just kind of like, I don't know if there's like a full video of like the whole thing on the internet, but no, it stayed. You could see that girl that was like next to them like this, that apparently also works with them the whole time. And then there were these guys like that I guess were behind them that came up and were jumping and were like, yeah, like we're in it. But no, I mean, it For me personally, when it happened and Chris made the joke like, oh, they're either having an affair or they're just really shy. At first, I truly thought it was just them being shy. You know, some people don't want to be blasted on a Jumbotron. Potentially it is an affair. But I knew, I was like, I'm just going to wake up tomorrow morning. And I know the internet will already have it figured out for me, so I will just wait for that. And that is exactly what happened. I literally woke up from like 5 different texts from people because they knew that I was there being like, did you see this? Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it was a long time for everyone to stare at them, like trying to remove themselves from the situation. It was not fast at.
I know what the real scandal is about the couple that was caught at the Coldplay concert. Oh yeah, we know they're married, but you went to a Coldplay concert without me? Death penalty. Absolutely unacceptable. You are diabolical. The betrayal, the company box. It's like the ultimate concert going experience. So much so that they pan the cameras over to you. You think they panning the cameras over the seats that I can afford? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The betrayal. That alone warrants divorce. And then you be snuggled up with a colleague? I don't even want to see my coworkers on a regular day. I work from home and get annoyed on Zoom. But you snuggled up at the box seats on the Coldplay concert without me? Death penalty. Absolutely unacceptable.
CEO, Chief Entanglement Officer, CEO. Did you see the CEO that was cheating on his wife with the CTO? She manifested her work husband into entanglement. Just look at them shamefully in 16K Jumbotron. And then when they realized it, look at how he just collapsed like unwanted labu. Like a dog that farted, he just put his head. This upcoming divorce candidate took his cheating tactics officer and got them tickets. Tickets sponsored by Karma. Their company's mission statement is do whoever it takes. You know what I mean? Man is testing all the way down the org chart. She's breaking glass ceilings, he's breaking wedding vows. Everybody's breaking something. Delightful. Cheating is one stupid thing. But somebody's daddy is out there selling his house for a hotel. You know. Look what he has done to his company. What did he do? Now he has ruined his company because, let me guess, it's in our insurance, man. Really? I didn't know foolishness was hereditary. Time out. He's going to need HR, PR, CPI, everything. Based on their foolishness score, crazy enough, they deserve each other. Yes. One day, with company values of hustle, grind, lie, cheat, repeat. One day, it was bound to happen. Good. Congratulations on your disgrace journey. Faithful madness is free.
When we say the reaction is crazy, it is crazy. Everybody are just using this opportunity to go online to add their comments. You can add your comment down there. We do not even want to see the reaction of the families. You know what I mean? The reaction of the children, the reaction of their partners. This is embarrassing, even though, yes, it's kind of funny the way they got caught. It's funny because a lot of people are saying, what happened to the whole way of cheating? Why you gotta bring this thing outside? You know it is a secret. But just like I said, it's crazy, it's messy. We do not even want to see the reaction of their partners. Some say somebody's about to get rich and somebody's about to go broke. What do you guys think? Add your comment down there in the comment section. Yeah, know what? Let's just restrict ourselves while we do so. When we have more updates, we are gonna bring you guys up to date with it. What y'all think the lady gonna do? I mean, the wife. What y'all think she gonna do? Do y'all think she gonna lie? Because according to the report, she just went blank on the social media. She just blanked off. You know what I mean? Like she took her pictures down. She just like need a moment to reflect. Like this is so embarrassing. Like okay, is she gonna move on with her family? Like forgive the husband, and the other partner to gonna forgive the wife? How is this gonna set it out? We are gonna see how this gonna unfold. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye for now.